Hello, welcome to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I'm your reader, and today I just want to do like a general energy check-in for the weekend of Good Friday, which is April 18th through April 20th, which will be Easter Sunday. So I hope you all are doing well and are staying safe. Let's see what we need to know for the weekend ahead. Let me know in the comment section if you are celebrating the holiday and what are you planning to do. Also, let me know what your sign is. I'm always curious about who watches my channel, and it allows me to connect to you and your energy. Okay. So far we have the Six of Swords. So it's interesting because the Six of Swords is about leaving behind something, like leaving behind stress, anxiety, worries, conflict, going into smoother waters, but it's leading up to a tower moment. Towers aren't always bad. They can be good. It could be a shocking change, a sudden change that really impacts your world, the way you're living, the way you're going, or where you're going towards. It's probably okay. It's like it's saying that you leaving something behind is going to lead you towards something that is going to be life-changing. It's like you're going to be breaking new ground. Okay, what else do we have for the collective spirit? We also have the Magician. I think this is something that you're going to be breaking new ground, and it's something that you probably have been manifesting, or you moving towards a tower moment is what's allowing you to understand the power you have in creating the world, the life that you want to live. I think it's you coming into your power, understanding how powerful you are, how powerful your energy is, how powerful your mind is, especially if you set your mind towards something. And then you have Judgment. It's like you made a final call, a final decision. You may have left something behind knowing that it would lead to a tower moment, but a tower moment that will lead you to whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you wish to have, or at least you wish to manifest in your life moving forward. You made that judgment call. I think that's with you understanding your power, your authority, your autonomy, your agency. You understanding that you get to decide what you accept, what you allow, what you tolerate, and what you won't. All right, I'm curious to know, so we could like hone in on exactly what this Six of Swords is, what exactly you're leading, just to see if this is your message. Let's clarify the Six of Swords, and if this message resonates with you so far, please continue watching, or just keep watching just to see what comes out, because maybe there's a message I say that you need to hear. Okay, Spirit, let me shuffle these cards. I haven't shown you the cards, so I'm going to show you. You have the Six of Swords with the Tower, the Magician, and the Judgment. Now that I see the order of the cards, because with tarot, you can read it different ways, but I feel like I think it's you calling in a manifestation. I think with you leaving a situation or leaving behind any limitations that may have prevented you from, breaking new ground in your life, making really important, vital changes. I think it's you calling in your manifestations with the Judgment call, because you have Archangel Gabriel with the horn, the trumpet. Okay, so let's clarify the Six of Swords. So what is the Six of Swords for those who resonate with this reading? Okay, Queen of Cups. That's Cancer energy, or it could be water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What else about the Six of Swords? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. When I was looking, as I was shuffling and I was looking at the Queen of Cups, I think it's like you're walking away from anything that may be disturbing your peace. I think you're taking your love elsewhere. You're moving. It's like you have, with the Hanged Man coming in. I'm going to switch these cards around so you can see it. Okay, so the Queen of Cups with the Hangman and the Ten of Swords. I think you understood how important it is to protect your energy and protect your love. I think you're realizing or are wanting to preserve whatever dignity, any energy and emotions you have so they can go towards what is or what will be more fulfilling. With the Hangman, it's like you had a change of perspective. I think you're understanding that the love that you have is not for everybody. Not everybody deserves to receive your love. Not everybody is going to appreciate your love. Not everyone is going to accept your love. And you had to end maybe a situation, or you get an understanding of how important it is to hold back some of that loving energy that you have so that you can protect yourself. I think that you making this decision, this judgment call, is what's allowing you to end the cycle of pain that you may have been inflicting on yourself by not realizing how powerful your love energy is. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be how you are with other people. Not everybody is going to appreciate your loving nature, how nurturing you are, how caring. Some people may take advantage of that and see that as weakness. But I think that you're understanding that you're more powerful. That's what makes you powerful. The way you love, the way you care, the way you extend yourself to others in an emotional way. But you're seeing now that it's important to move away from being so free with how you express yourself, your emotional self, with others, and to stop that cycle of possible disappointment or feeling like you were used or not appreciated. I don't know, my throat just got weird. Okay, what is this Tower? Got the Three of Cups with the Six of Wands and Death. That Scorpio energy right there with the Death card. With the Tower. The Tower is also Scorpio and Aries energy, so you may have those signs in your chart. This is also fixed signs. Judgment is all the fixed signs. Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and oh gosh, I always forget another one. Taurus. I don't know how I forget Taurus. Magician is Gemini. All right. The Hanged Man is Pisces. So you may have those signs in your chart. You may be dealing with people, or these could also be seasons, times that this stuff can happen or has happened, But with the Three of Cups, oh, sorry, did I read that right? Three of Cups? I don't know if I said that right. But Three of Cups, this is about celebration. This is about happiness. This is about freeing yourself. This is about you having victory. Ending something so that you can go towards victory. But I feel like it's because you're having a rebirth. And like I said, it's about you breaking ground with the Tower. You walking away from disappointment, being unappreciated, and probably not recognized for, your loving nature with the Queen of Cups showing up. So I feel like the Tower is you breaking ground, you now realizing how important it is to be around people who will appreciate your beautiful energy, who will not take advantage of it, who will add to it, who you could build with, and you're gonna feel recognized, you're gonna feel seen, appreciated. You may receive some type of award if it's for work or anything, that maybe that's what could be the groundbreaking thing. I don't think it's that though, but that's a side message. But the Death card, it's like death also represents rebirth, because in order for you to have a beginning, something has to end, right? So death, this is like you are starting a new cycle. This is like breaking new ground. It's like it's the end of the old you. You're still going to be the Queen of Cups, but you're not going to be the same Queen of Cups you were in the past. You're going to be different. You're going to be more conservative. You're going to be more discerning of how you share and express your emotion and even extend yourself to others. All right, so let's see what this Magician is. Let me shuffle them. What is the Magician collective that resonates with this reading? What is the Magician? What is trying to manifest? What's the Magician? What is the Magician? The World. That's also the end of a cycle. It's about a brand new beginning. It's like a completion. You completed a cycle. Possibly in the past, this has been the running joke. And I say that metaphorically. I feel like this is something that you've been going, it's been a cycle for you. You've probably have gone through this type of situation so many times, and eventually it got kind of old. It wasn't fun. Kind of got sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, what else? You're manifesting a new beginning. The Knight of Wands. You're pursuing your passions. You know, they said the Knight of Wands is the player energy, but yeah, this is you playing the game of a life. This is you figuring out what it is that you like. This is you exploring, seeing what works, what does, who aligns with you, who doesn't. This is you, you know, basically trying to see in what ways with the Magician. It's like you're manipulating, but not in a negative way. This is because you ended a cycle. So now you're looking at everything you've done in the past, and it's like you're testing like the waters. You're trying to see what works, what doesn't. If you're someone who does manifest things easily, I think that's what you're playing around with, you know, but not in a bad way. It's not bad because this reading is not negative in any way. All right, so we have Temperance in reverse. Because Temperance is about balance, it's about moderation. So this could be a little of a warning message. So for you to be careful if you are someone who's testing the water, seeing what works, what doesn't, especially if it's involving other people. I say be very careful with that, because you're going to bring some sort of imbalance to yourself. But if that's not the case, it's about you. If I read it in the upright, it's about you moderating. I think you may be testing. Oh, okay, that's it. Thank you. You're trying to see what's the right amount of energy you can give to something without draining yourself. I feel like that's what it is. I think that's what the back and forth is with the Knight of Wands. I think it's you. It's you being careful with how much energy you give towards certain things, because if it's something that you're not really sure about, you don't want to give as much as you did in the past. I think that's what it is. I think it's you moderating in that way, but I think it's you. I think you're still learning. You might be learning how to manipulate the way you use your energy, but I'm not getting it. It's not in a negative way. I think it's just you're trying to figure out what your recipe is, your secret recipe is, so that you stay safe and you stay protected. You don't overextend yourself. You don't get used or anything. I feel like that's what it is, because I'm not getting anything negative. Even with the Temperance in reverse, I didn't feel negative, you know. I think it's like you are trying to find your own secret recipe. Okay, can I find a Judgment? That was about Judgment. Okay, Ten of Wands. It's about you releasing. Ten of Cups. One more. Okay, Six of Pentacles. See, I was talking about balance, imbalance, and balance. I feel like eventually you're going to figure out exactly how to do things judgment call, you calling in your manifestations. I feel like that's the judgment card. I feel like you're going to be releasing the burdens, any burdens. I think you're learning what the best way is to do something without you overwhelming yourself, you overburdening yourself, you even draining yourself. Because when you have so many boundaries, I mean, not, well, creating boundaries is definitely that, but I meant to say burdens. But yeah, you're creating boundaries because of past burdens. And I think you're figuring out how you can be happy, get what you want, be satisfied with your life, but in a way that you're not being toxic. I don't understand, because Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're gonna find the right way to get into future situations where there will be equal give and take, where you're not overextending yourself, you're not draining yourself, and the person, whoever, or in any situation, it could be a romantic, it could be work, it could be anything. I feel like it's you figuring out a way, and it's funny. I just realized, but I'll tell you this message. I feel like you're going to find a balanced way to make sure that whoever and whatever you're involved with, there will always be reciprocity. There will be equality. There will be justice. This isn't the justice card, but I'm curious if the justice card is at the bottom. Oh, we got the Lovers. That's Gemini energy. See, Six of Pentacles is about balance. This is you finding that balance within yourself, possibly even with the way the way you take action and how you receive, give and receive. Because the masculine energy acts, right? He takes action. And the feminine energy, she receives. She gives love, she gives emotion, she nurtures. But the masculine energy is the one who takes action. So I feel like it's about you finding that balance, that sweet spot within yourself about how you give and how you receive in relationships, so that it's balanced. Oh, I love this reading. This is so cool. And this is the first time I'm doing a reading with these cards, and I really love this. This is really positive. This is empowering. This is, if you don't feel this way, maybe this message here is for you to understand how powerful your love is. Everybody has love in them. We go through so many different situations that block our hearts, doesn't allow us to express ourselves in loving ways because of past experiences, past hurts. But it's time to release that burden. It's time to leave the pain, the disappointment, and sadness behind and go and break new ground. Be comfortable with extending yourself, or being loving and showing love, receiving love, but also having boundaries, making sure that you're not giving more than you're receiving, that you are balanced in the way you extend you express or you share your energy with whoever or whatever you're dealing with. It's about you being aligned with people who share the same vision as you, who understand and value you for what you have to offer naturally, and even with your tangible skills or soft skills and whatnot. This is about you starting a new cycle where you are balanced, you are aware, you're loving self, but you're also protecting yourself without being cold or what's the best word to say? Because I want to say skittish, but not skittish, where you're not cold and the word escapes me for some reason. It's like when someone is cold-hearted, you're not going to be cold-hearted. You're going to be someone who's warm, but you're still going to have your boundaries. You're going to protect yourself. And I feel like that's what this reading is about, essentially. I really like this reading, and I hope you did too. If this reading resonates with you, because it's a collective reading, all signs, please like, share, subscribe to Artemis Oracle. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers. Right now I have 167, so I need 333 more of you guys to help me. And 3 is my life path number, so doing this is part of my life purpose, and this is healing for me. So I hope as I'm going through my healing journey, I'm also will be able to help you go through yours. So if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonates with you at all, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comment section what you plan to do in the weekend. I think this weekend is about you having the sudden realization. So I think it's that. So, or maybe, you're going to be taking some actions. that align with this reading. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead, and I'm wishing you a lot of love, a lot of light, a lot of peace, and a lot of balance. All right, take care. Bye.